Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abdullahi Adan, Executive Director, SIB Najah, the Islamic Banking Division of Standard Investment Bank. Welcome once again to our Q1 2025 performance update for our funds, Mansa-X Shariah Special Fund. For 2025, our Kenya Shilling Fund recorded a net return of 3.9% for the Q1 2025, which annualized translates to about 15.6% net of our fees, while our dollar fund, the Mansa-X Shariah Special Dollar USD Fund, recorded a return of 2.87% for the Q1 2025, annualized, which translates to about 11.5% net of our fees. Both the funds have recorded significant growth in that period of Q1 2025, where the customer numbers or the investors numbers grew by above almost 50% for that period. That is Q1 from January to March 2025. While in terms of the portfolio size on the overall AUM grew by about 30% on the same period, that is from January to March 2025. So it was pretty much a very successful quarter for the fund, having recorded a good performance and a good return for our investors. Actually, slightly more than what we had initially projected for as our projection for 2025, especially on the dollar fund. And as the year progresses, we are looking forward to sustaining that performance and hopefully give our investors a good return this year, 2025. As we were coming to the beginning of the year 2025, we expected the Fed to do interest cuts and also the rallying, continuation of the rallying of the market, which was happening in the last 2 years. Policy changes given the new administration that came into power. In January, the market actually woke up into the issue of the DeepSeek, the Chinese AI technology, which has really affected the technology markets. And so AI traded companies which were rallying well in the last 2 years started coming down. Then February the tariffs happened, which significantly disrupted the markets and made the markets quite volatile, except for some of the markets, what you call, or equities, like the healthcare sector, which were very defensive to those volatility. Generally, other markets outside the US were positive during the same period, and we had actually strength in sectors like the energy markets, metal, and also the Sukuk, which the fund invests, Mansa-X Shariah Fund invests in. For Mansa-X Shariah Fund, we publish on a quarterly basis the fund fact sheet, which is a public document which we publish on all our social media pages and on also our website, which the public can be able to access the document. We publish on the fact sheet the top 10 holdings where the fund has invested for that particular period, Q1 2025 for this matter. And the main reason why we do the listing of those top 10 holdings is to also allow our investors to verify whether the fund has actually invested in a Sharia compliant asset classes as required by the regulator and also by our Sharia Supervisory Board. And for this Q1 2025, on our Kenya Shilling Fund, we invested in structured Islamic products, real estate, Sukuk bonds, which were holding about 6% of the portfolio, Siemens Energy, Eli Lilly and Company, the Wahid ETF, Exxon Mobil, which is an energy sector investment where the fund did in Q1, and also on the retail space, we did the Costco Wholesale Corporation. We did also NVIDIA Corporation. That's for the Kenya Shilling holdings. On our dollar fund, we the top 10 holdings included structured Islamic products, again, real estate, sukuk bonds, West Management, Wahid Dow Jones Islamic ETF. On the technology, we had Apple, and also we have done the Wahid FTSE ETF US fund. Were among the top 10 holdings for the dollar fund. These are public documents I've mentioned, which you will be able to access on our social media pages and also on the website of the bank, and you will be able to review and go through it for your own consumption. Thank you. Overall, as we move to Q2 or quarter 2 2025, we're expecting generally the markets to stabilize as countries are negotiating for better tariff deals with the US, and some of the sectors actually are expected we're expecting some of the sectors to record some recovery from the heat of March that actually had happened in the markets. As also a strategy, we will be moving, more into the defensive sectors like, the healthcare, the consumer staples. We are also expected to go heavily into the energy sector and also the commodity space. We are also moving away majorly as we monitor and wait for the stability of the U.S. markets to mostly generally the Asian markets, the European markets, and also more specifically into the GCC markets as an alternative for the fund for this quarter 2 2025. So we're generally expecting more stability in the markets happening this quarter, and also shifting the portfolio away from the volatile markets to less volatile markets that we expect to be recording, some positive growth for this quarter 2024. Overall, as a fund, we are very positive that quarter 2 2025 will also be a good quarter for the fund, where our investors will be, inshallah, getting a good return for this quarter 2025, quarter 2 2025. I would like to take this opportunity once again to thank each and every investor who has been with us through this journey for their continued relationship with SIB Najah, and also to appeal or request the public and the rest of potential investors who have not joined the fund yet to come join us. We have been operating now for the last 2 years, and we have proven the fund is able to give above market average return for your investment. So welcome on board. For those who have not joined us, our numbers and emails where you can reach us are on our websites and also on our social media pages. You can also visit our offices at JKU at Towers, 2nd floor in Nairobi, and also our new office, which was opened at the beginning of actually this year in Mombasa at Nyali Center, 1st floor. We have a fully fledged office there with a team of our financial advisors. We will be holding the first AGM for the fund, which will be happening on the 16th of May 2025 at 2 p.m. We look forward to a successful 2025 with a very good returns for our investors. Thank you very much.